Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Fernando Torres. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. Gets good distance on it. De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. He is just caressing the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Memphis, is a very interesting player, Peter. Like so many for whom a big move may have come too soon. He could easily have fallen off the scene, but his resurrection has been quite remarkable, actually, and he's averaged roughly a goal or assist per game in the last few years. That's outstanding.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hernandez goes on a charge down the left. That is a brilliant interception. Hong Kong have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And he's managed to get free. And this is Torres. Torres! He's got away with one there. Now it's Villa. He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still. That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Memphis Depay. Gets into some space, delivers with surely now! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
De Jong, and it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found a way through, and that's an errant pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's heaved it away. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Memphis Depay. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Oh, nicely intercepted. Five minutes till the break. Good ball, good take. Memphis Depay. Distributed tidily. Fernando Torres. Good play on the left-hand side here. Aimed beyond the defence. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Corinthians couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Hong Kong may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Hong Kong have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a...
And he's had a hit! Nakata. Now it's Torres. That's been slipped through. He's found the way. Real chance! Memphis Depay. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played back in. Takes a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Hong Kong with the corner, there first. Messi with the short one. Alexander-Arnold. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Showing great feet. There's the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! There's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Minutes is number 13, David Villa. David Villa. David Villa.
Kong choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Messi.
They have what they
Number
wanted,
8.
the first breakthrough.
Hiroshi Nakata.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage...
And the finish! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 13.
And yes, it's him again.
David Villa. David Villa.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that has been clubbed away. Throw it. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. David Villa under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is ended up in no man's land. Hong Kong perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Hong Kong have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Gustavo Enrique. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's well spotted. Kante powering forward here. Knocks it into space. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Hong Kong clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Hazard. Hong Kong have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, easy pickings there. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Coming on
This
the
is
field,
threatening to become a really good game. Great chance!
number 11.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Now that's well seen too. Pinches it off him.
Added time.
Kaka. It's a good ball out wide.
Pretty robust defending.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And it's Memphis Depay. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Memphis Depay. Rice. And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.